Welcome back everybody. So guys, in this class I'm just going to teach you about the multimedia, how to apply the multimedia in the HTML5. So basically the interesting thing is, before the HTML5 there was no standard for the multimedia. For applying the multimedia, what we need to do, we need to use the Flash things. We need to just install the Flash on our browsers, but after the HTML5 we just don't need to do that, or actually our clients or our user don't need to do that. Just simply create the audio or the video tag. I'm just gonna call the audio tag first, and then we'll work on the video too. I don't think that it's hard to understand the source and the src. Okay, what is the source tag? Basically the audio tag is the main tag, which is actually puts all the features to the source, and the source tag is basically the source of the audio. If you're just putting the audio, then the audio. If you're putting the video tag, then the video, the source of the video. So exactly what we need to put here in the source tag, the src attribute, I just put it. Now what I need, I'm just going to the folder. There is a folder, and these are the files. The anim1 is a video and the audio one is the audio. I'm just going to use the audio one for this class, then I'll just use the anim1 too. So I'm just going to open the anim1 for now. Just open it up in the open the properties of this file. Oh sorry, we just don't need to check the anim1 for now. We just need to check the audio one. So properties, and you can see that the type of the file is .mp3. okay, the file type is very necessary. We just only can use the some limited file types, any browser, any audio tag or the video tag, the mp3, the mp4 in the video, the mp3, the ogg, and some more. I'll just guide you later on. So for now, what I'm just doing, I'm just calling the audio one.mp3 because the format is mp3 for this audio, and then we have to mention the type too. Let's just mention the type audio, and just put the slash and mention the type, the mpeg. I'm using the format of mpeg. Now save and go to the browser and refresh the page, and there is nothing I'm watching. That means I need to do some more. Basically what I need to do, I'm going to the notepad back and adding the controls attribute, which is very necessary. The controls, okay, not the control, the controls. Put the s2. Go to the browser and refresh. Now we got the song here. If I just click on the play, so it will be played, but exactly you just cannot listen because I'm not gonna show you. Basically I just cannot show you. I cannot play it in a real time. Okay, so by the way, there you can see that it gives us the time, the 4.5, and the audio setting. That means it's working completely. If it's giving the time, okay, that means it's okay and playable. But there are some more attributes you can add to make it more interesting. Another thing is, you can see that it's the empty tag. Exactly, we can use the empty tags too, especially in the HTML5. There are a lot more empty tags which you can use easily. So go there. You can put the muted attribute, and what it can do, it can mute the audio by default. If I refresh, you can see that the audio is by default muted, but I can play it. I can raise the volume, but it's muted by default. If I just check that back, something more, just add some more thing, just put the loop. So what the loop can do, save and refresh. Now exactly it's muted. If I just play, it's going on, and I'm just putting it here. Now we have to wait for some seconds. It's completing, and come on, let's just end yourself. Okay, after the ending it will loop it back. It will start back from the starting. Yeah, you can see that it's started again without stopping. This is called the loop attribute. I just applied. And another interesting thing is the autoplay. Save and go to the browser, and when I just refresh the page or start the new page, you can see that it's automatically played. The audio has been played automatically. This is called the autoplay. Okay, another interesting tag, the attribute is the preload, which I just cannot apply when I apply the autoplay. I just guide you the reason. Well, I'm just copying this, the audio tag, complete audio tag, and pasting there, saving, and I'm just removing the autoplay. Okay, now you know that by using the autoplay it will be played, the audio will be played automatically when I just refresh. Mostly we just apply the autoplay for the promo type audios, or you just want to show, or you just want to make any announcement at the starting of the website or entering on the website, whatever you want. So there, I just removed the autoplay. I'm just putting the preload, and now I need to put the, you know, the value for the preload. Exactly, it's really necessary because the preload has three different values. You can use any one of them, whatever you prefer. The three values are auto, metadata, and the none. Just apply the auto first. Okay, what the mean of auto, basically you just don't need to put the auto. The auto means you just want to load the audio automatically. It's completely loaded, which is the by default value. But the problem, why the problem bring up, for example, we have a lot of audios, a lot more audios. For example, this is the audio website or the video website. So if we load all the audios automatically, so what the problem we can have, or our clients, our user can have, for example, they just want to listen only a single song from the 100 of them. Okay, from the 100 songs. So the 100 of them automatically, if they will load automatically, then the user can have the bad searching experience, because the site will be hang, the website will hang the whole internet of his client. So the solution is just put the instead of the preload, put the none. What the none can do, refresh. Now you can see that it's loaded completely because it has no preload. So auto, it has the value of preload as auto by default, but you can see that there is no audio thing, and I'm not watching any size of the file, 0/00. That means actually it's not working in a way we want, or it's not looking like it's working. But when I just click on play, you can see that it's going on, and if we just click on the ending, now you can see that it's going perfectly and it's giving us the complete size. Everything is going fine. This is called the none. But if I just copy this one and paste there again, and here if I just put the value of the meta data, so save and go back and refresh. Now it's actually, you can see the metadata of this audio. It means the audio level, the volume level, the file size, but it's actually not loaded. Okay, it will be loaded when you just click on the play. Okay, but it's basically not loaded by default. This is the specialty of the metadata. So this is what the metadata. I think you just learn and understand about all these things. Now I think you can understand too that why we just cannot apply the autoplay, because exactly if we just apply the autoplay, so all the videos, we just don't need to put the preload. Exactly, the preload is for preventing the loading of the audios, or the actually the main data, the source file of the audio automatically. Okay, in the third one we just loaded the metadata of the audio. That means only the file size and the other details, not the file. So guys, this is all about the audio. Why not we just complete this class with the video too, because the video is not so lengthy. Video will be really simple. So I'm just adding a video too, and you know that we have the video here. The video name is nm1. I'm gonna put the nm gun here, but nm1 here, but before that I'm just gonna go to the properties of the nm1. The type of the file is the .mp4. You can see that, and the file size is 1.56 MB. It's still too big for the internet. Okay, that means if you just apply this big size video, then your browser, then your user can have the bad experience. And the second thing is, whenever you're applying or just implementing the audios or the videos, then your hosting will be super perfect and super fast with the extra bandwidth. Okay, you just cannot put the audios and the videos on a simple and temporary, or basically I just want to say the ordinary hostings. Okay, you have to pay some extra for that. The preferred thing, if you just want to make the audio and video, if you just want to put the only single audios and videos, or a few ones, so no problem. But if you just want to make a complete audio or video website, video sharing or audio sharing website, so you have to buy the specific, the virtual hosting service, the VPS, for virtual processing, whatever. So you have to buy the VPS hosting. So I just cleared you something about what you need if you're just applying the video and audio sharing. So go back to the notepad, and The file type, you remember that it is the, again I'm putting the source, the same, everything will be same. Okay, and the src was the mp4 nm1.mp4. okay, add in a space and put the type, and now the video. Now the type, what is the type? The type is mp4. You know about the file type. Well, for the audio, you can install or you can apply the mp3, the ogg type, and the wave file for the audio. You can only apply the mp4, the webm format, and the ogg for the video. So by the way, this is the video and the mp4 format. So one thing more, we have to apply the controls, which is necessary. Well, something more we need, if I just go to the browser and refresh it. Now the video, you can see the video here. If I just click on the play, it is playing and showing everything whatever I want exactly. But the issue is the size. So for the size, you can apply the simple width. I'm just putting the 300px for now, and save and refresh. Now it's only 300px. okay, so you can make your size your own size, whatever size you prefer, but don't forget to balanceate the height and the width. Okay, because this thing can change the size of the player, can change the size of this small controller. Click on this link. Now you can see that we are just watching the full screen. That means this feature is working on, the sound feature and everything is working perfectly. Awesome. You can use all the features like the preload, looping, the muted, and we just use the control already. We can use the width and height too. And another interesting feature is the poster. Okay, for example, from the video, you just pick an interesting or the very interesting point, and you can apply that on the front view. As a front view, I'm going to show you the poster, and just apply this image. You know that we have the image of my home. We can apply any image. I'm applying the my home image, whatever. So refresh. Now by default, I'm just getting the my image, the home of my house, my home, whatever. But just suppose that it's the scene of the image, the scene of the video. So now when I just click on the play, we can see the video, but sometimes from the starting the video cannot be really interesting, so you can apply on any picture as a front one, the poster. The other thing, as I just discussed, that you can apply the preload, you can apply the loop, you can apply the muted in autoplay too. Something more I just want to clear you about the audio. You know that this one is the audio autoplay audio. I'm just applying two autoplays, or okay, the single one is okay. Why I just copy, I can apply that thing to it. Well, I just want to teach you some more interesting thing about this audio element. If I just refresh, then everything is fine. You know that it's autoplayed. If I just apply this tile tag here, and by using this tile tag, if I just apply the width of 30 pixels only and refresh, now this is the element. You can see the element size, which is really small. If I just apply the 50, you know that it's autoplayed. This is just like, oh, 40 is too much. This can be the 40 and not the 50, sorry, 40. No, 40 is okay. Now this is just like the simple message. You can put the button. This is just like a button, and now it has no voice controller, no audio and video controller. Basically the simple play and pause button without any volume level or something. This is just for you can use this one for the, you know, the promos, some kind of important message and etc, and you can adjust the equal and the simple and sweet voice for this one. This is just an interesting thing I just show you. You can do that too. This is not necessary to apply the width on the autoplay element. You can apply this on any of the audio, but I just applied on autoplay because it makes sense, because the file is autoplayed and it can be played automatically, not more than 3 seconds or 4 seconds. So guys, we just learned a lot more things about the multimedia. You just need to make sure that you're practicing to learn and understand all the things which I just teach you in this class. So stay tuned and goodbye.